in the shortest movement you can do. Right? Short, short, short. Yes. Short, short, good. Excellent. Yeah, it was phenomenal. And then, you know, obviously, you know, wrapping his hands before he goes out, just like normal. And then, you know, when he walks up before he comes into the cage, we put the Vaseline on him, and, you know, being there, being able to smile at him, and him going in, and then at the very, very end, when the fight was over, you know, being able to give him a nice kick, good. It was great, yeah. It was special.
We are at Rikers Gym, where it all started for me. So this is where my career sort of took off. I went from my grandma's shed into this shed. So yeah, Richie's in the background holding pads for someone. As he used to hold pads for me. He used to drive an hour in the morning, 6 AM, to meet me here to hold pads for me. So I used to finish work about 3:40. I'd come here in my high vis, all my security clothes, and I'd be sleeping with a pillow in the corner right here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I used to come in.
Come in at like
I used to come in, I'd be opening the door. What the fuck? Brando fast asleep in the car. Wouldn't even put a blanket over him, he just have his hoodie on.
Yeah, all high vis. It was fucking... Richie will come 6 AM or 5:50.
Yep.
We'll have a hit out. And then I'll get up, do pads, and then go to my next job after that. Jez is gonna come here as well, my other coach. Like when I first walked through these doors, I could see that Richie and Jez saw something in me. And you know, they just helped me so much from the start. And I was like I used to talk negative about myself, and then Richie's like, if only you could see yourself through my eyes and how great you could be.
You know, dream big. And that's what I say to these kids, you know, dream big. And then when they see Brando naked, and they see, you know, that a dream can become a reality, it's a really important reinforcer.
And that really just stuck with me. And like every pad session, he'll just be like talking me up and just filling me with confidence and belief. And we travelled Australia sparring people. Couldn't get fights. That was one of the biggest mental struggles for me, is just like training for nothing. And we ended up making it to King of the Ring after I beat Big David here in South Australia on There's a Fury. I bought this for Big Dave because it was a big bag, so I hung it up a little high so I could like overhand ride him.
Ride him. The coloration.
And I beat him, and he was such a challenge. And that was like, at that time, that was the best moment of my life. And I had a celebration tour after that. You know, I didn't train for like 4 or 5 months. My cousin passed away. I was a bit like depressed. And then yeah, Richie says, Jason Suddy's giving me a call. He wants you to fight in King of the Ring. That's when I fought in King of the Ring. Went there, didn't train. I beat Thomas.
He wants this early. Oh, massive combination there with the gloves. And there.
I lost to Dave. Second fight, David TKO'd me. And yeah, I was pretty much gonna retire. I was over it. I was like, I'm shit, you know, I'm old. And yeah, Richie said to me, if you don't go to City Kickboxing now, you're never gonna go. And don't bother coming back to the gym and talking to me, because you're wasting your time. You know, this is where you need to be. So then the following day, I went to City Kickboxing with Richie, walked through those doors. It was scary, it was intimidating. I met Eugene, I met Israel. I put those gloves on, I sparred everybody. And then yeah, I was sparring with Israel, and bro, he just changed my life from that moment on. He said, I want you to come train with me, help me for Pereira. But yeah, these are the Knees of Fury posters I used to watch. I would look at shadowbox too. So when I first came to the gym, I'm like, who's this guy? I used to be here shadowboxing in the morning for an hour. I was be thinking about all these people on the walls, and I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna fight them one day or train with them. And Izzy was one of those guys, and he believed in me. Yeah, that was it. That was the door open for me. So I came back home. My granddad had a stroke. I stayed for a few months longer, looked after him. Once he recovered, I went back to New Zealand, and I've been there ever since. It's been 3 years now, and yeah, that's literally where I started from. So it's crazy how things happen, you know. If I said no to that fight in King of the Ring, if Jason Studdy didn't give me an opportunity, you know, I wouldn't be here. If I didn't beat Dave in Adelaide on Knees of Fury, you know, if Ethan Ship didn't put that show on, I wouldn't be here. So all these people had such a massive role to play in my career. So yeah, just super grateful.
What's it like when you walk back into this gym and see these young guys training?
Oh, it brings me joy, pure joy, you know. If it wasn't for this gym, I wouldn't be in the UFC, there's no way. It's a little gem hidden in South Australia. I recommend everybody to come here. It's one of the best gyms in the world, I believe. And we've gone from here to the world stage, biggest promotion in the world. Well, Richie was wrapping my hands backstage, and then he was in the cage with me as well after the fight. I gave him a big hug, and it was just pure relief and joy, and just, I shed a tear, and so did he. So that was a beautiful moment. I'll remember that rest of my life. I was trying not to go too fast and hard because I was just trying to like get a good rhythm.
Yeah, get a
rhythm.
rhythm.
Just place and place and place. It was crazy, bro. Like when I walked out, like this is one of those dreams again, you know. And then I saw the Balkan Bear, and I was like, fuck. I was like trying to breathe, and it's like, yeah, sweet. And I saw you, and I was like trying to tear up. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know, and then
You're looking super composed, man.
I was doing my breathing, bro, and just stay positive. And then I got in the cage, and I'm like, no, this is my fucking cage.
Poor cunt sitting next to me, he didn't know who you were. Your hands are digging into it. And I'm like, calm down, just touch him. And the guy's looking at me going, do you have money on this fight or something? I'm like, fucking more than that, mate, you know?